Hello everyone, I'm Tony Wells of Pheonix Trinity Fire Blip. There we go. Hi everyone, my name is Tony Wells. I'm with Pheonix Trinity Firearms. This is your UnPro Pro Tip of the day. I take safety very seriously. Let's talk about trigger placement. When you're running your gun, you always want that trigger finger on the trigger. Doesn't matter what the RO say, you just keep that thing in there. If they say you got your finger on the trigger, say prove it, because they don't know if it's all the way through, they just think it is. You can be hanging it out here like this. Looks same, doesn't it? Yeah. Don't worry about the ROs. They got to prove it, right? Possession's 9/10 of the law. ROs are always trying to watch what your trigger finger's doing when you're moving. I like to slip the opposite side in and you can crack off a shot whenever you want. Sometimes I'll throw in the ring finger or the middle finger. They're never looking. Occasionally, when I've got one hand on the gun, I'll look the RO in the eye and pop one off just because. Screw the ROs. Now you can start with the pinky. Jerry Mitchellek does it. I'm not Jerry. Hell, I'm not anybody famous. Now when your finger's on the trigger finger. Wait, that doesn't work. I've tried it with the toe. The toe doesn't work. It just doesn't get there. Has anybody noticed the honcho? All right, take 72. Always be sure to press the trigger all the way back to the rear and hold it for as long as you can, as hard as you can. Make that thing shake. Mike. Trigger right there. Finger on the trigger or finger on the trigger. And if you're drunk, use both fingers on the trigger. Keep it tight. Keep it close. Charlie Mike. When you're doing a video, always approach the camera like this. Check out my comp. If you're gonna engage targets close range, death squeeze. Death squeeze, it comes from the chest, it comes from the biceps. Squeeze, drive it in, and shake. And when you drop that hammer, keep it pinned to the rear so that you can move on before you get your next shot off because you got trigger freeze. People are always impressed with how tight you grip that gun. If it doesn't jump, especially on the second shot that you didn't throw, then you really got it going. Slap it forward, slap it back, so you got that good shot. You always want alphas, and that's the best way to get it. You gotta surprise targets. You cannot keep a dot on a target and keep it there forever. Surprise the target. Sometimes you want to double down. You gotta double tap those things, especially on Virginia count. Don't worry about Comstock, Virginia count. If you're fast enough, they don't even know. They just think you engage two targets. I do it. Can I do wipe my nose on camera? Yeah. I'm sweating like a whore in church. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tony Wells, Pheonix Trinity Firearms. Thank you for your attention. Keep that finger on the trigger and let it rip. What do you think? Just keep going.